So in my last video, we looked at how to discover your career calling by taking an internal approach and looking from the inside out. Well, today we're going to switch it up and take an external approach and discover your career calling from the outside in. Stay tuned. Hey guys, it's Brian back at you with another video where my goal is to help you unlock a rewarding career and to help you create a life you'll be proud of. And we're tackling the big question, what should I do as a career? And this is a big topic and I'm doing several videos on this. And the truth is that there's no silver bullet strategy, and what works for one person might not work for another. So if you want to see the other videos, be sure to hit that subscribe button, and I'll also have a playlist down below. So one way of answering the question, what should I do for a living, is to utilize career assessment tools or quizzes. Now, it's unlikely that you'll immediately find the perfect job this way, but what it will do is going to help you rule out specific careers and show you some jobs that you may not have known about that matches your abilities, your way of thinking, and your personality, so that you can explore these career options further later on. So the first career test that you could look at comes from Job Bank, which is a site from the government of Canada. Yes, it's Canadian, but the information could still come in handy even if you're from another country. Job Bank offers 2 sets of quizzes where each set has 3 quizzes. Each one is quite short, probably about 5 to 10 minutes long, and it's organized by interests, job activities, or abilities, and the jobs that are presented to you are sorted by education, and each quiz that you do gives a better picture of what jobs you're best suited for. The other set of quizzes looks at your personality, in particular your work values, your learning style, and your way of thinking and understanding. And again, as you do each quiz, it narrows down what jobs could best fit your personality. The next career quiz is sponsored by the US Department of Labor, of which you can find at careeronestop.org. The self-assessment quizzes are intended to show what jobs are a good match for you, but can also help decide whether or not you need more training or experience, and it can also help identify specific skills that you have and that you can bring to a particular job. Career One Stop will look at your interests, your skills, and also your work values, and then show you the job options that best match the responses you provided. The website will also allow further filters so that you can look at the jobs based on your education, wage, how well a fit it is to you, as well as the future outlook of that particular career. This quiz is also free, and if you want a more in-depth quiz based on this particular model used by Career One Stop, then you can also hop over to mynextmove.org, which the website looks like it was created back in 2002, but don't let the graphics fool you. There's about 60 questions here, which some are the same as Career One Stop, but what makes My Next Move different is that it reports what interests best matches you and spits out a score across several parameters, and from there you can select for careers with various education requirements. Now, the last career quiz is the MAP career assessment. MAP stands for Motivational Appraisal Personal Potential. I've used this one before, and the level of detail and information provided here is much more in depth than the other quizzes I've mentioned already. Assessment.com has a free version as well as a paid version, and the test takes about 20 to 30 minutes to complete and has been used by over 8 million customers. And if you don't speak English, no problem, they've got you covered as it's been translated in about 6 different languages. So with MAP, it reports your interests, how you prefer to perform your job duties, your aptitude for the job, as well as how you relate to people and things. And there's just so much more that MAP provides. The free quiz gives you the big findings, whereas the paid version goes into a lot more detail and shows you what careers you best match up with. Paid version starts from about $90 and goes all the way up to about $150. And one of my biggest gripes with MAP is that there's just a lot of information to digest. And for some of you, you may actually like that, but my personal preference for me is, hey, just point me to the information that I need to know. When it comes to quizzes, the value is really about getting a preliminary reading to see what jobs or career paths could potentially resonate with you and what careers you may want to further explore. Now, as to the other exercise, well, I want you to reach out to your close friends, family, and others that you really trust. let them know that you're exploring your career, and here's where you pretty much get to straight out ask them what they think your weaknesses are, your strengths are, your personality traits are. Also ask them what they like about you, what they go to you for help on or advice on, right? How would they brand you? Do they think you'd be great at or not so great at? And what are the things that you like to do or don't like to do? To go even further, ask them what they think your values or mission could be, or even ask them what are those causes that are really, really important to you. Even if you don't agree with them, that's okay. This is just a brainstorm exercise and you just want them to speak freely, right? And you don't want to discourage your friends and family from giving you their input. Also, be sure to not steer them in any one direction. Take stock of what they have to say and see how does their feedback line up with the results from the career assessment tools we talked about earlier. Now, in the next video, we're going to put together everything we've done so far, and I'm also going to share some final thoughts. You ready for it? If so, I'm going to see you on the other side. Cheers.